Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. So as I was making my tag junk journal, you know, the one that we're doing, the tag a week challenge, I was looking through them and thinking, well, what am I going to put in all of these tag pockets and tuck spaces that I'm creating on these 5x7 tags? So I decided to make some tags to go into my tag junk journal. In the process, I went ahead and made some paper. This is just some paper that I created from scraps. I did a master board. I think I did a video on it, and if so, if I can find that video, I'll put that right up here for you guys. But I went ahead and ran this through my copier and made myself a little extra layer right here. I'm going to chop this up to make some tags and then glue it onto just some regular cardstock, and then we'll decorate it from there. I also have these pieces here that I cut up from a single sheet of cardstock. I don't remember exactly which book this came out of, but I want to say it's like my Paper Emporium paper pack. But this was just like one large sheet of 12x12 that I chopped up, and I put some white gesso or some clear gesso on the back to give it some grit. So we'll use these to make some other tags for more journaling space inside the tag a week challenge junk journal that we're making, and just to create some extra writing space in the book itself. So these will make some great little tags. This will make a nice little tag ensemble. I'm gonna have to cut the border off, and then I'll glue it down to this just plain cream cardstock. Okay, you just grab my guillotine here, and I'm just gonna cut the border off top and bottom, and then we'll work on the sides after we chop this paper up into some tags. So I'm just gonna remove this margin that the printer makes. Alright, and then from the top and the bottom, because that's all that will fit into my little mini guillotine here. So once I do that, I will glue it down to this piece of cardstock, and I'm just using Scotch Create because it's here and ready to go. So I'm just gonna apply enough glue to the top of this cardstock, and then I'll glue my page to it. So I hope you guys are having a terrific Tuesday. I mean, I am. I just hope you guys are too. Every day is a great day, right? So yeah, you got to make it what you want it to be. So I'm just going to just get glue everywhere, and this is sticky. Gonna wipe my fingers onto the back side of that. I don't have to worry too much about the edges on here, you know, getting it all the way to the edge, because I'm gonna cut that section off anyway. Alright, so let's see. I can cut this with a scissor. I hope I can cut a straight line. So nerve-wracking to get it started. Okay, there we go. And again, I'm just removing that white border. Once I do that, then I can cut this up into some tags. And this will make some great writing space on the back here, so we'll decorate it a little bit. Although this by itself already looks great as a tag. But I think, let's see, I can probably get about maybe 6 tags out of this. Let's just see. I think my first one is going to be about 4 inches. Yeah, let's do 4 inches, and then we'll do whatever the remainder is of that one. Okay, so 4 by 3, 4 by 2.5. Yeah, 4 by 2.5 sounds good. I'll do 4 by 2 3/4 on this one. And that should leave me with another 2 3/4 or so on this last one. Right about there. Okay, so let me just remove this top section. And so yeah, guys, I mean, there's nothing really much else going on other than me decorating my tag a week journal. So yeah, I hope you guys are participating in the challenge. I have not yet checked my Instagram to see if anyone has tagged me, but I will get around to doing that soon. There's a cute little tag. Yeah, I will get around to checking my IG real soon to see if anyone has tagged me in this process, this challenge that we're doing. Yeah, sometimes, like, alright, well, let me just put it out there, like, sometimes I don't come into the craft room every day, but when I do, it's like starting all over again. It took me 3 tries to come in here and actually start making a video. I've been in here all day, but I just forget to turn my camera on. And but yeah, anyway, see, look, 3 cutesy little tags. All right, yeah. So on this side over here, I think I'm gonna make these just a little bit longer, so I'm just gonna remove that. And let's start on one end. I'm gonna do, let's do 2 1/4. Sure, for these really long ones, we can do 2 1/4. So there's one. There's another. And then here's 2 more. 2 1/4 right there. This one won't make a good tag. I'm just going to slide this back to 2 inches. And hopefully we have something with that one. Okay, so these 2 I can cut together into a tag because they are the same size. And I'm going to use, yeah, I'll use the same size tag angle. You know, the other day I found I have a punch that actually makes tags. Let me grab it and I'll show you guys what I mean. Like, it actually cuts the tag shape for you. Let me just grab that. It's one of these, Beer Boss, I think it's called. So I have that one, which makes rounded corners, and this one that makes pretty corners, like scalloped edges and whatnot. And then I have this guy, which I hardly ever use it because at first I looked at it and was like, what does this do, right? Like, so I'm just gonna chomp it and show you guys. Boom, there you go. I got a tag right there. Just so simple with just a punch. I didn't even know I had that. Like, it was a 3-pack of these. Someone sent me those, I believe. I want to say maybe Gracie's Crafty Closet sent these to me a while ago. And I've only used these 2, the round one and the scalloped looking edges. But yeah, I mean, this is so convenient, so smart that this exists. Anyway. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, so we have some long tags and we got some smaller tags, all from one sheet of 8.5 by 11, 7 tags, right? Yeah, so those will come in handy in my journal that we're making. I also pulled up some of my stamps. I love the one that says just a note, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. Let's do these over here. I am going to, let me see how wide of a, that's not wide enough. I'm going to cut this down. Let's cut this down to, it's pretty wide. I mean, long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. So I'll do a 3-inch tag. Just the note should fit right on there. Perfect. And then I'll do a wide angle on here. Oh yeah, this works so well. Guys, Bear Boss, alright? That's all I'm saying. It comes in a 3-pack. Get this. Like, instead of fussing around with, you know, one of these guys, just get a punch. It works. And anyway, just an idea. And I think I've looked those up on Amazon. I don't think they're very expensive at all. I'm going to grab some ink, some VersaFine ink, and I'm just going to stamp just a note right about here. Should work. Barely, but it's close enough. Close enough that you know that's what that says. Alright, let's do another one. I'm going to have to chomp this one down as well. And again, this just has clear gesso on the back just to give it some grit so that it's a good writing space. So I'm just going to chomp that up. And we'll try that again. Just a note. I don't think I got ink in all of the spaces. Either that or my stamp may be bent a little. If that's the case, what can I do? If that's the case, what can I do? I don't know. Yeah, my stamp is bent, guys. It has like a little divot right there. Wow. Never knew that could happen, but it does. And here we go. This is what it looks like. I'm going to try to fill some of this in, just like, you know, the obvious areas right here, 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 there and there, and then just try to fill in what's missing. Okay. I think the rest of it is fine. Yeah, right along my T and E, there's like a little dip, a little, you know. So I'm going to fix that by just filling it in myself. It won't be perfect, but we know what it says. Okay, that should be good enough. Good enough to write on. Sweet, right? You can barely tell there was a mistake there. And as for this guy, I don't know what I'm going to do about it besides clean him up and hope for the best. Alright, so we have ourselves 2 little tags right here. We have 7 little tags right here. Crazy, right? So, I am going to, let's decorate one of these. I'm going to put a little, let's put a little stamp on there. I'm going to stamp on there. Let's stamp the word inspiration. I like that word. I don't know why I put my ink away. Let's grab some VersaFine Claire. And I'm just going to stamp inspiration right just about anywhere, right? So, right there. Perfect. Sweet. I like that so much. Let's do it again. I'll take one of these longer ones. So nice. Okay, that's enough of that. As for these others, we're gonna do, let's do some sentiments on these others. What did I do with my sentiments? I'm just gonna put something really simple on here. Let's do this one. It says forever and ever. Isn't that cool? If you think about it, forever and ever. It's so definite. And as for this, I'm just gonna run it across my, whoops. I'm just gonna run it across my Scotch Create glue stick here just to get a little extra glue on the back. And I'll place it on an angle right there, and that's where it'll live forever and ever. And then this little sentiment right here says, love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. That's some great advice. So I'm just going to place this one onto one of my longer tags, if I can get the backing off. Use one of these little pokey tools. They help a lot in getting off the backs of tags, or stickers, I should say. So let's just put that right there. And because some of my tags are going to be tags with pockets on it, I think I'm going to make one of these into a pocket. Let's see. How can I do that? I've already chomped up everything. Here is, okay. Here's a much bigger tag. Now, I'm not sure which one of my 5x7 tags this will go in, but I can cut this way. Let's see. I'm going to cut out, is it worth it? Let's cut this little section out right here. And I can make this a tuck spot on a tag. I really wasn't doing anything else with these, so I might as well use them up. This is like a little stamp in the corner of that page. It has like a little butterfly or moth on it, so I'm just gonna stick it in the corner of one of my tags and make it a little tuck spot. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab my Fabrifix glue because it's ready to go in the ready position in my glue stand. I hope you guys enjoyed that video that I did yesterday with the glue stand, because I'm telling you guys, it works. I didn't have to struggle with my Fabrifix right now, and my glue stands up on its own, does its own thing. It's always ready to go, and no fighting with the Fabrifix. So it's a plus. It's a plus. Alright, so I just popped that little guy right there in the corner of my existing tag, and this now becomes a little tuck space where you can put other little things in, right? Like right there. Okay. I want to ink these, so I'm going to pull out my favorite inks. Let's do ground espresso, of course. Maybe we'll do peacock feathers. I like that guy. And let me grab my peacock feather dauber, and I think I'm going to do ground espresso like on this one, and perhaps I will then punch holes in these to put maybe little eyelets or brads or something like that. Okay, so that looks pretty cute. I'm going to do peacock feathers on this one. That red and blue looks really good together. Do you see that? So cute. Alright, and again, yeah, I will probably either put a little brad or something, maybe an eyelet in the tops of these tags. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to round the corners of my tags. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Especially these longer ones, they look finished. Look so much better. Alright, so yeah, I'll round the corners on this one. And I'm just using my tiniest corner rounder. This is about 4 millimeters, if that. Yeah. And these longer ones, I am doing peacock feathers. And all of this came from the same paper. Look at the difference. this all came from the same paper, completely different tag, right? It's just so fascinating to see. All right, this other guy, I'm gonna round the corner and do him in ground espresso. Alright, so to save some time, instead of pulling out the old crocodile, I'm just going to use my large. This is much bigger than whatever the biggest setting is on the crocodile. It makes a much larger hole. And I just picked that up at the dollar store, so, you know, it's not that expensive. It just cost about $1. And I'll just grab an eyelet here. I think I want to do like some really large eyelets. So I'm going to do that guy on this one. And let's see, I'll pop a little hole in here. Oh no, the bumblebee lost his wing. Okay. And I'll put a little brad in that one. I think I'll do a little bronze brad in there. And just open this up. So cute. Yeah, circle and a circle down here. It just looks so good. Alright, and then for the other one, I will do, let's do a gunmetal on this other tall one. Yeah, that looks good as well. Alright, so for this I will have to pull out my crocodile to chomp these. Let's see. Gunmetal on here. And these are just some oversized We Are Memory Keeper eyelets. And I believe I have a link for that in my Amazon storefront. So if you want to see those, go check that out. I have a link for it there. And yeah, I don't think they were very expensive, except you don't get a whole lot. There aren't a whole lot in the package. And there's two different kinds. There's warm colors and cool colors. I don't know why they call it that, but I suppose they are actually warm and cool. And you can get colors that look like this, that coppery bronze color, or this really nice dull down gold color, or you can get the silver and the gunmetal that I just used. So yeah. Oh, and then there's this antique brass. So those are probably the warm colors, and then there are some cool colors as well. I know there's nothing really uncool about any of this. They're all really cool, but I hope this is centered. Not really. And if it's not, with these larger eyelets, you can just go ahead and pop yourself another hole close by to center it up, and then chomp it on the center so that it doesn't look that bad, right? So yeah. And then these also are for like thicker pages, I suppose, because their backing always takes me a double time to get that chomped through all the way. So yeah, just keep that in mind, that they're just a little bit longer in the tooth, as they say. I don't know. All right, so there's that. And then here, I'll just put a standard little eyelet on this guy right here. For some reason it does not look centered, but it is what it is. It's going in my journal. Alright, so here are my tags that I'm going to be using in my Tag a Week Challenge junk journal that we're making. So I have all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? I think I want to ink this one up with some peacock feathers. and I'm going to round the corner on here. Okay, and this one has a little tuck spot right here on there. I think I'm going to round the corner right there. Sweet. And then I'll put another, this one has a stamp on it. Let's see, maybe I'll put a little belly band across there. Why not? So it's about yay long. Yeah, I'll put a little belly band right there. So you're just gonna cut this, try to cut it as straight as possible. Yeah, guys, I mean, basically you can do whatever you like to your tags in this process. I did give you guys some prompts to follow. It's totally up to you if you want to use those prompts or not. But if you come up with any other ideas for tags, just drop me a comment in the comment section so I'll know that you know, that there are other options out there for other things that you can put into your tags or make your tags into or from. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this in. Let's cut it in half so I can show you guys these two sections right here. This one has a belly band right there, and then this one has a little tuck space right on the front of the tag right there. So there. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna leave you right here because I've totally used up everything that was on my desk. The other things that's gonna go into my tag a week junk journal will be just these other tag types. This is just like inventory tag, new collection items, some mini ledger paper, and some other types of tags. Like I believe this is like for maybe a laundromat of sorts or what have you. So yeah, there'll be some of these tags going in my journal as well as some that we make. So alright guys, I'm gonna leave you here because yeah, let's get out of here. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a super crafty day. Go do something wonderful and always stay naturally curious. Alright, and bye.